Yeah, we took one out in the mission where we used the laser.
Oh
lamps.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Okay, yeah, you can.
We have a flight of 25T, so how about those guys focus on the SAMs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we doing a mission?
Those guys should coordinate so their missiles are as effective as possible.
I suppose.
Am I gonna be the only?
Hello everyone and welcome to another Gumbo's Flying Circus live stream, and tonight we're flying a GR mission with the AV8B Harrier, and we're going in groups, and there'll be some Hornets and F-15s flying as well tonight. Some helicopters, I think a Huey's going, an SU-25,
Just in case I screw up.
3 of those I think, and an A-10C Warthog. And we're doing one of the member missions tonight, so that should be good fun. We've got to take out some SA-6s. There's a forward operating base. Early warning radars. So yeah, there's quite a few different targets in there, so we'll have to see. And also we've got red caps, so
you guys are flying Hueys. You didn't make it sub-zero.
yeah, it should be fun.
I haven't changed it. It was just the default.
No, they can listen to what everyone else is saying, and then we'll get going as soon as it's up on the server and everyone's ready and organised.
As long as they're not flying in a hurricane, I'm good.
Roger. Right, I've sent mission to Auntie. Okay, guys, let's go and work on the briefing, shall we? I don't know anything about this mission, by the way, so don't ask me questions to me. Right, stand by. Let's get the recorder on.
Okay, what's the mission?
PvP. Hello and welcome back to the Reapers, and we hope you're doing beautifully well on this Saturday evening. Okay, I've had a day off mission making, and we're doing Trash's search and rescue mission today. So I literally know nothing about it. So Trash, you want to give us a quick backstory? What's going on?
Yeah, no sweat. So here we go. Situation. The country of Redistan has been governed by dictatorship for several decades, as it does. A civil and peaceful uprising in the southwestern province of Pinkland was brutally suppressed. The atrocities committed by Redistan's internal security forces and military echelons led to an intervention of coalition forces based on a UN Security Council mandate. Subsequently, Pinkland has declared independence. The loss of Pinkland, however, leaves Redistan landlocked without direct access to its former only all-year free deep water harbor of Pink City, which accidentally is Batumi. This situation is used by the Redistan dictatorship to project its internal economic problems caused by cross-mismanagement and corrupt structures on Pinkland to gain support for military action in its population in order to support military action to reunite the Great Redistan. When the UN mandate expired, the UN forces had to leave Pinkland. Redistan promptly upped the aggressive posture and pushed forward along the main line of communication from the Red Capital to Pink City along Loch Ice, which is the major route running on our map from Tbilisi to Batumi. The small Pinkland Protection Force was able to hold the initial push by Redistan forces short of Pink City. In order to secure and achieve gains, Redistan has established a forward operating base, as indicated on the map, and a fire support base, as also indicated on the map, while building up forces for the final push through the weak Pinkland defenses. EWR and SEM sites have been established in order to prevent any international intervention from the north to cover the crucial Loch Ice. Alien missions, however, have confirmed the EWR and SEM locations. Blue. Based on a new UN Security Council resolution, slowly a new coalition is forming to support Pinkland. Soft teams have been inserted to provide intel on the Redistan forces built up along Loch Ice. One team has been compromised and it's on the run. They are evading to an emergency pickup zone indicated on the map. The team called sign Ghost was initially able to break contact but is compromised again and is calling for an emergency extraction. Second indicates an armored convoy is leaving the FOB to hunt for the soft team, along with infantry leaving the fire support base on the hill down towards the LC, which is pretty close by, but just about not into indirect fire range of the artillery up the mountain. Grim Reapers are currently the only effective force in the area, operating from Senaki and then from FOP Pink City. The task, primary task, Grim Reapers are to extract call sign Ghost. They are on 243 megahertz as soon as possible. The balls or saddle, if you like, is indicated on the map. The secondary task is to neutralize Redistan's FOB and fire support base and any forces that you have on lock eyes. Now to get this done, we need to take a grip on the SA6 close to the landing zone, as well as on the SA8s that Eland have confirmed operating in the fire support base. Also, you can expect Red fighters to launch immediately once they get the telephone notice from the Batumi that the force is heading towards the Special Forces extraction, to launch from the Tbilisi area towards the area to give us a hard time, essentially. So initially, my plan is to fly the shuttle towards Batumi, arm up if you want, it's possible, then launch the choppers, get the RESCAP into position to block anything coming into the overhead of the fire support base landing zone, the Harriers and Asuf to take out the SA6 and the SA8s. If they want, they can take out the further SA6. As further they venture towards the east, you will find SA10s and it gets harder. Once we have recovered the four-man team from the landing zone, choppers will head to Batumi and the remaining air-to-ground aircraft are free to raise the FOB. That's about it.
Roger. Right, so Ghost is at Bullseye, yes?
Affirm.
Roger. So stage 1 is to ferry from Sunaki to Batumi, yes?
Affirm.
Roger. We've got a recover Ghost, that's fine. No respawns after takeoff at MOB. What's MOB?
Main operating base, Batumi, essentially.
Okay, so yeah, so after we leave Batumi and start the fighting, no respawns, that's all standard Reaper stuff. The second picture, if you like, the second of 3 pictures, is that showing the Ghost on the left there, isn't it, in that little clearing? And it's showing the FSB on the right of it. Is that right?
That's
yes,
confirmed. So it's a mountain top with the highlighted coordinates. On the right-hand side, you see the two S1s artillery pieces and a command post.
Mm-hmm.
And on the left-hand side, hopefully they are undercover, should be the Special Forces team. It's about 900 meters away through the woods downhill. So there's no direct fire solution for the people on top of it.
Roger. Picture 3 of 3 is the forward operating base. Yeah.
Affirm.
Roger. Can we just quickly go through the SAM type? So we all know what a SA6 Cub is. We know the range of it. I'm a little hazy on what an SA8 Gecko is and what an SA9 is. Can we go through them quickly?
Yeah, of course. The SA8 Gecko is a radar optical guided short-range defensive system, comparable to Roland, if you like. They fire pretty fast, but you can get below the mountain tops to dodge the missiles if you have. But I wouldn't play around with it too far if you get the log signal. The SA9 Gaskin is essentially a trailer on a mounted chassis, on a BRDM chassis, and it fires infrared missiles. It's more or less a Strela projector.
And SA9 is a late version of Strela, so it can fire from a frontal aspect, as I remember.
Now you got me.
Actually, it might be. I think it might be a rear aspect only, and SA13 is a front aspect. Okay, fine. So these are big defenses, guys. These are a lot more than they usually put. So you're going to have to sort your ingress out in your teams as how to defeat those SA8 Geckos, because flying in a Harrier and hoping for the best is probably going to mean you're going to die. Okay, that's fine. Right, guys, do you want to start answering whatever questions you need to ask?
I'd just like to say, very nice briefing.
Yes.
Yeah, very good.
Typical trash.
Wait,
Do we have any kind of idea what kind of reaction air-to-air force is going to engage it?
Yes, well, we know now, we're making this up on the go. We know that there are flankers available in small numbers and MiG-23 floggers. They might even throw some old stuff at us. But they take some time, and we should get a warning from the AVAX from our side.
I'm also going to DCI as well. So.
Yeah.
Trash, may I ask what the AVAX frequencies?
Oh, standard frequency in there, but go for the GCI in this case. It's much better.
Okay.
Also, I like the A10s because it's usually their missions, at least a pair of them. Once they've cleared and make their way to the landing zone to identify the team, which will probably use green smoke, which is the color. If they run into infantry on the way down, they should mark the enemy infantry with an appropriate color, and you could see it and then wait.
Okay.
Will I've got a question. Will the F10 menu be used to bring the soldiers in, or are we just going to sit on the ground and sim?
I've tried that. Sometimes they get in, sometimes they don't. I suggest we just land alongside them. They are there. I've put them there. And once we've landed them all alongside, we give them 15 seconds and then we pop.
Yeah, if they get in or not, we see them run up and then we go. If they don't get in.
Yeah, this is just the artificial part of it.
Yeah, DCS sometimes just don't work. So I was just wondering if we were going to actually have guys run up to it because that looks cool.
We give them 30 seconds maximum. They should, but sometimes they don't.
Question about overall strategy, guys. Do we want to take these bases in a sequence of FOB, then FSB, or do we want to everyone goes at once to their particular target?
I suggest we leave the FOB alone initially because it's a secondary target. The color of BTRs, one of the hunter teams, is leaving from there along log ice, so that is a target. But I think it's mandatory to take out the SA8s and the SA6 close to the landing zone first, and then the choppers and the A10s can do the rest over there. And as I said, once we have recovered the team, the FOB is fair game.
Roger. So priority is SA6/FSB/overall cap as a priority.
Hey, fair.
Cool. Easy.
So we're going to need both infrared and radar suppression. So that means we can do our job with the radar guided, but we're going to have somebody on station for the infrared.
How would you suppress infrared?
Raw. Well, Raw can take Mavericks, or if we're going to take 25 Ts, we have laser guided. But that's going to be difficult.
Well, if we get the launch, we should see the smoke trail and then try to raise the launch zone. And if you're lucky, you can
not
get
it.
Do we know what the unit composition is at the EWR SA6 sites? Is it just launchers, track radars, and the EW?
Please say again.
Do you know what's the ground configuration of the SA6 sites?
They have a search and track radar, and I believe around 4 to 6 launches on each.
Roger.
We could use some wild weasling to just scout the SA8s out.
Thing is, Tao, it's not a normal Reaper's mission where it's going to last an hour. This is going to last a long time, and if any crazy flying is going to get you killed right away, and you're going to have to sit there for 2 hours.
Yeah, and I guess I would recommend the Harriers bring Mavericks, and let the 25 Ts take out all the radar stuff.
An element of Hornets, or even just tail and a few Harriers can help out with wheeling. Just put the SAMs on your 3-9 line. Just sit around. Have the SAMs shoot at you. Go cold.
Right.
SA8.
That's why I say
SA8 you can sit at 25,000 feet and drop GBUs on them.
SA8s are not difficult to deal with.
Wait, no, but SA6 is the issue, though, isn't it? How many SA6s?
Su-25s will go up first, I'd reckon, and pick off the SA6s with long-range shit. Then have the Harriers with some Mavericks or GBUs to go in and search out anything kind of shorter ranged, or the IR stuff. But I think the IR stuff's only in the FOB, isn't it?
Do any of these SAMs have the capability to shoot down the incoming missile?
Nope.
No, it's the 13s that are going to give us a hassle if we can't find them quick. So the Ts will take out. We don't have to worry about radar at all. We'll take care of the radar stuff. But I'm more worried about the infrared stuff getting
SA9 stuff. Yeah.
So for the recovery team and the guys protecting the helicopters, if you look at the second picture, you can actually see that you can operate below the skyline. There is no direct fire solution into the landing zone as such. So also the SA8, if not already taken out, all the ZSUs cannot shoot in there. However, if you go above the mountain, you'll be targeted.
So long as we stay low enough, we're good.
So for the helicopters, stay low coming out of the valley, that should be all right. And even the A10s or whoever's operating there could operate in the valley, but it channels your approach.
For the chopper tactics, should they head north and take the river to the FSB?
What I suggest we stay north of the lock where the FOB is on in the mountains, in the valleys, and then drop down into the north running valley just short of the ridgeline with the L. There should, as long as we stay away from the road and the FOB and the FSB themselves low, we shouldn't be able to be targeted unless red fighters show up. Then it's black front.
That's the other thing is if we try to get these SAMs down as quick as possible, that will allow blue air-to-air to be able to have a lot more cap.
No, sorry, cap. You know, air support. Cap.
Yeah, so I think,
Cap, you need to change your name. It's making it confusing.
That's why you call him
Captain Fantastic.
We'll call him Bar Cap.
Kappa.
Captain, my captain.
Okay, so
Captain
T's in
Fabulous.
first, then air cap, right?
Yep, we'll have group 1 of air cap protecting those T's. Flying with you pretty much.
Then Harriers?
Roger, and we'll do GBU T-pod searches.
Roger, and the F-18s will go up with the Harriers.
Roger.
So
Sounds
currently we've got only one full-time cap.
Got 2 cap flights, Hammer and Sword. Sword is Hornets, Hammer is F-15s.
And a Tiger.
So what are the 10s going to bring?
I'm gonna go ahead and ask Tail. Are you sure he can keep up?
Just the thing is, like, I can provide somewhat of a supporting role when you just get in the shit. If you do.
Tail can do anything.
Tail, you're
Worry about
probably
Tail.
best by staying low and behind us, and if anything gets within merge range, that's when you really kick.
Tail can really do is he can stay with the Harriers and maybe do a little bit of close range escort.
Yep, that's also something I can do. Drop GBU 12s.
Yeah, he can be a bomb truck for the Harrier.
Does Red Eye
I
want
take,
Hammer as escort?
Sorry, could I take an F-15 with Hammer?
Yes, you can, Graham. Red Eye will have Hammer as escort. I'm just doing the runway order. It will be Red Eye, then it will be Hammer. Then
I think we're short A10s now.
I can take an A10 either.
Tail, fly the F-15. Come on.
He doesn't like it. He's the F5 guy.
You know.
I can actually find a vegan.
Okay,
you need to Tail.
It'll be Red Eye at the front, then Hammer. This is runway order. Then Dagger, then Sabre at the back. That's Hornets at the back, and the choppers are doing their own thing essentially.
Yeah, we'll join the transit, or at least I joined the transit.
Yeah, we're going to be flying
now
in
we
the
only have a
transit.
Hawk
The
Charlie.
Hueys aren't flying the transit.
No.
We're going to be flying something else.
Sure.
So just to reiterate on the Hornets, do you want them wild weaseling before the enemy cap?
No. You're gonna burn your fuel off, Rage. You're gonna burn all your fuel off.
Yeah, I was just thinking about just flying slowly towards them and then diving.
Personally, I think just use them as cap. Try not to mix their job up, because we're gonna start getting confused. Okay, guys. Anything else? This sounds like a relatively decent plan for us.
Seathor, what kind of seed do you have on the 25? I only fly the T.
None.
Because I'm thinking I'll take a C if you have enough seed.
The C-25 doesn't have seed, the normal one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you
only
take
have one
the
Warthog.
TC, Thor?
Because I don't want to.
Auntie warned. Auntie. Our coalition's turned on SR.
so.
Oh, shit.
Okay, guys, I think brain power's stopped. So good
That
job on the
stops
plan.
you listening in to blues, doesn't it, when you're red?
I'm gonna quickly go through the groups.
Can I just interject something before you start? It's this lot ATC thing that I've started up. It's starting to fill up very fast, and as soon as I get 20 people, I'll be buying it. So if anybody wants in or hasn't paid up yet and put their name down, can you get in there quick, please? Thank you.
Anyway, so Auntie, because if I'm gonna be GCIing from spectator slot, and I don't think that's possible if you have coalitions on though.
Password.
Unless I just go on Discord, use Discord, and the fighters have to stay on.
Let me have a look then.
Unless you chuck an AWACS up.
Right, let me do the.
It says secure coalition radios off.
Yay.
On, isn't it? Yeah.
Right, let me do the groups then quickly. Hammer are the Eagles, Whistle side the Tail Graham, Sword are the Hornets, Rage, Rook, Chaos Supercap, Saber are the Hueys, Trash Dove, Garbage? Okay. Dagger is the Jump Jets, Atomic Static, Gumbo Shifty, and Red Eye is Mixed CAS / Seed. Got JD, Papa, Cedar, and Ral. Okay, guys, start working our stuff.
Warren, there is an external AWACS mode on this, you know.
Potato doesn't seem to work there.
Ah, you said it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, Auntie, external AWACS or Fog of War? Because if we use Fog of War, I could just stay in like a random.
This is on SRS. There's a setting for external AWACS with a password for blue and red coalition.
Is that a thing?
I think we should have a look into that because this lot ATC, you know, people have finally got me to do it, so I'm going to do it. And if we're going to use that, it might be worth looking at SRS to see if we can have dedicated AWACS type people in their own SRS channel talking to their coalition.
Do we need a key if we're just going to be flying jets and stuff?
No. This is if you want to use certain software to do proper ATC GCI. It just makes it a lot better than the F10 map because you get loads more information and it gives you lots of stuff. And it's a really cool piece of software to be honest.
So
it's just expensive if you buy one.
When we're done here, Auntie, I'll sign up and I'll get you. I just don't have PayPal.
The F10 on DCS is a lot of workload of the controller. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's rubbish.
So
that's
only for the people that want to do.
We'll just run the mission tonight as it is, and we'll look into it after that.
Auntie,
address the password issue.
How much? What's the grade going right now?
Break. Password.
Are we ready to go in? Are we?
Passwords in the mission briefing.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, that doesn't
work.
work. Stop talking about the other stuff. We'll sort that out afterwards. Auntie's just said. Can we just sort the password out?
Yeah, without a password, we're not getting into the server. So there we go.
Can Shifty fly at 27?
So we're getting into the server now. Start forming up and getting into our groups, ready for takeoff.
I'm also gonna need someone to PM me the
armed
password.
up, seeding
I
some
can't
SA
access
6, 7, 8, 9s, 10s. 6, 8, 9, 10s. So that should be interesting. There's quite a few apparently, so we'll have to see how it goes. Flying with Atomic, Static and Shifty tonight in Harriers. Old Faithful. So our frequency is 135 and then 243 will be our global channel. So our flight will have its own channel, so we'll be able to chat and talk to each other.
Can we have a volunteer for overall ferry lead? It'll have to be one of the slowest planes. It'll have to be Red Eye. Whoever's the most mature in Red Eye, can we have you as the overall ferry lead as well, please?
Yeah. Right, let's see. Where's Harrier? 1, 2, 3.
You can tell this mission wasn't made in the US.
Why? Because it's
Static
set for
object.
2.
I think we're missing a Harrier.
No, there's loads of them in there.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just
scroll
see them.
down.
Oh, and they're hot starts. Wonderful.
Right,
Okay, gentlemen, we'll use runway 09 as it's just generally easier for everyone to get to. Get in the runway order that I've specified on the sheet, and I'll see you in SRS, whatever it is.
I'll turn DCS down a little bit because the Harrier's pretty loud. Okay, so we're in. So I now need to get SRS set up. That's connected. 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, 3.
Weapons on our rifle.
Or am I?
Right, so I'm going to take a select bunch of weapons here. So sign on. There might be a bit of delay on the actual bit of stuttering once people join the server, so that will iron itself out once everyone's in. Take a gun pod, because why not? There's F18 over, F15 over there. And we go with the blasty skin. Let's go with Mavericks. Oh. Maverick. And I'll need a lightning pod.
Request rearming.
No exploding planes.
Copy.
What's that?
A lot of planes in the hangars opposite me are spawning and blowing up.
Oh no.
243 radio check.
Oh, so they're blowing up. Right, as that
Radio check
loads on,
243.
let's just sort out.
Charlie.
Make sure I've
Rearming
got everything where it
complete.
needs to be. Let's pull that down to QFE. Let's stick in some bingo fuel at 2.5. Oh. There we go. I'm going to have that one. Don't need that one. Turn down the RWR so it doesn't scream at me. Right, I'm all ready.
135 radio check.
855.
Roger. Right, so looking at this, waypoint 4 is the FSB. Check 243. Waypoint 2 is the FOB. Waypoint 3 is the landing zone. Waypoint 4 is the... No, waypoint 1 is the... is Batumi. Waypoint 2 is the FOB. Waypoint 3 is something else. Is the landing zone. Waypoint 4 is the FSB.
Okay, Roger, so any ideas what we're going for first?
Waypoint 2 is off. Waypoint 2 is the first. What we want to ferry to. That's the ferry. And then we'll head in on waypoint R4, I think, after that, once we're actually in the base. Out of the base.
Okay, Roger.
That's where our targets will be.
Okay, nice.
Shifty 135 radio check.
5x5.
Nice to hear somebody with a sane voice.
Tell me about it.
Forward.
Hammer flight, we're forming up on the apron just to the north of the runway. Let's let Red Eye form up first, and then we're right behind them. Atomic taxiing to runway.
There are taxi behind him, I think. I think that's Atomic. He likes his what's it, oodly noodlies.
Shifty, what weapon loadout are you taking, do you reckon? Say again, buddy? What weapon loadout are you going to take? I can't hear you because people keep talking on bloody Discord at the same time, way louder than you. Roger.
Almost taxiing into the active. Right, so taxi behind Tom here.
You don't want to bring fuel tanks, buddy. It's only a 20-mile ferry. Roger, roger.
So I'm just bringing sidearms and laser mavericks and a T-pod.
Range radio check 243. Land clear, Roger. Roger.
Another Harrier there. Hello, nice to see you. Not sure who that is. That'll either be Shifty or Auntie.
Alright, Hammer is just waiting for Just Dude to form up with the rest of Red Eye, and then we'll start assembling behind him.
Just gonna go and have a look at Atomic there. It's our leader.
I don't think we're going to have to deal with the radar threat, hopefully. That's what the Su's are going to do, the C-25s. We're just going to be picking off the leftover stuff in that forward striking base, whatever it's called. Yeah, I agree, but the best option is to have a couple of with sidearms, because don't rely on them. It's the Grim Reaper's mission. Well made.
Yeah, better to be safe than sorry, I suppose.
I mean, you can go bomb drop, I'll go sidearms and Mavericks with Gumbo, that way we're covered both ways. Copy, copy. I'd recommend bringing some AIM-9s just in case. That's what the gun's for. If it still works.
Yeah, that is the
I found the volume knob. The volume knob works now. It's the like layer cake one on your right hand. Yeah, I saw the post on Facebook.
Which ones?
So you've got two like dials on top of each other above your like instrument panel lighting and all that and if you the ground orcs will sort of just do, yeah.
Oh, by the lighting panel.
Yard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to move us forward a bit. I don't know what we've got a runway. Hell, can you stop shining that light on me? Come on, JD, we're waiting on you, holding us up.
Oh, I can't see any. I'll have to have a look later for those. Apparently that's sidewinder volumes.
Wait till it comes back after a while once you have the external view. I'm starting up. Be there in a second. Copy, JD. Waiting for you. Question, what's the runway order again? Win number 3 on the sheet. Red Eye, then Hammer, then Dagger, then Saber. Roger, thank you. Cheers. Got too many windows open now. I imagine a sword will form up at the back since Cap's in that flight for the visual.
Turn SRS down a bit, it's really loud in my ears. There we go.
Is Auntie joining us? I hope so. I've got a wet rotation weight of 99 knots. So that's when I'm going to be pulling up.
Let's have a look.
Call key. Uzi 1-2. Request taxi to runway.
Is that a short takeoff?
Roger. Uzi 1-2. Request taxi to runway.
Okay, mine's about 100, so should be alright.
Sweet. Trash to all, just a reminder, if for the transit, stay on the coast or over the water, or there's a risk you trigger.
So 95 wet or 104 dry, 100. That's around 60 nozzle.
Affirm trash, Railman lead flight, Red, I was gonna go out, turn north, and then, head out, to 270, get my feet wet, then head south toward Batumi.
So how many body spikes are we gonna get off F-18?
Hammer flight, affirm. A lot, I imagine. There's a big in there, what's that doing?
He doesn't have any of the modern stuff, does he?
Ah, it's tail. Right, so we've got an order for takeoff.
Are you in the Mirage, or is that a static object?
We're the one before last. And we got, oh yeah, another Harrier there. F-18.
Yeah, for the ferry, the helicopter pilot.
As long as you have a left turn or a right turn, if it's not, if you don't go to the foothills or the mountains, you're okay.
To do something really important, because it wasn't told.
Hey, Trash. Should have made these rockets American.
Nozzle stop.
I did put them.
Flaps are on. That's on. Well, we'll find out if I crash and take off.
Yes. What's the hold up at the runway, please? Scratch out and speed out.
Cap, we were just waiting on JD to form up behind with the rest of his flight, and then we're going up behind. Can we have the lead group just push a little bit further down the runway? Need some more room behind you.
And there's a Sergeant Witt skin. If you mind your ears, I'll show you the skin that I've got on today. That one.
Yeah, just leave the radar on standby until we need it, yeah, I don't know.
She's one of our Patreon skins.
So then you just got one in here, flight pushing it. 18, buddy spike already, first one, how many more?
First of many, many, many.
That's a saber.
Okay, so static's in now, so there's me, Atomic, Shifty, and Static and Harriers. That's Auntystatic. We all stream at various different times.
If you look at your EHSD page,
Hammer flight is taking on.
We've got waypoint 1 is Batumi, I think. Waypoint 2 is the fob.
Dove,
you need more space.
Dove, can you turn your radar off, please? You're spiking everyone.
Waypoint 4 is the
Radar.
Okay, roger.
Waypoint 3 is the LZ.
Need to move to the runway, buddy, I think.
Roger. Higher flight taxiing to runway.
There we go. Oh, he's still got his he's still got his canopy open. Alright, so he's going to go in the middle, and I'm going to go on his right side.
Yeah, sorry, 18s, it just came up as unknown, so I didn't know it was a saber.
I didn't know it actually did that. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I'll take Auntie slot, she's not here yet.
Okay, so it's nice and lined up. Alright, let's move forward a little bit.
Radio check. Bye-bye. Yeah, so, not sure if I can do GCI. Turns out I cannot do, because I cannot transmit on SRS in spectator mode, so yeah.
So I want full flat and 60.
Really? You're transmitting on SRS right now. Is there any chance you got the FC3 set up so that you can just set a manual radio?
Yeah, the fix is in the Discord channel for that. It should automatically go to FC3 style radios as soon as it goes to spectators. Oh. I can hear you guys, I just can't transmit.
Warren, did you try the AVAX panel?
What, the AWACS overlay?
Yeah, exactly, if that makes any difference. You actually are transmitting.
Yeah, that's because I'm in a...
Hey Daniel, sorry I missed your message there. It's a little bit difficult to see whilst I'm doing this, but we're off to destroy some
Auntie, you want 135 yet?
in the Harriers, so SA6, 8s, 9s and 10s.
You'll have to come alongside me on the outer left.
So we're going to try and get them.
We're ready for the party. There should be plenty of runway ahead of us.
So I want my nose wheel steering off. So first we're doing a little ferry, do some formation, and then when we get nearer to the
okay guys, I'm going to
right
get some
zone,
beauty shots and then we'll be off. Stand by.
See if we can shoot some SAMs, some radar and infrared ones. So I've got sidearms, I've got some laser mavericks with a T-pod and a gun, and we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to top up my fuel.
Request refueling.
Request rearming. Fuel.
Copy. Roger. Not.
Alright, so I'm at 700, just to make sure I've got enough in the tanks.
Refueling complete.
So you're going for a flaps 25 takeoff?
I've got them in stall.
Roger. Just going to try not to shoot off.
An Allied controlled Harrier, we've got taxi into the runway. Negative, that's anti-static.
You're not behind us, that isn't.
Hey, Cap 1. Oh, maybe. Send. Do you want me to send you guys up on a... Rearming complete. Course, set you guys up on a nice long final for Batumi, or you guys want to give a notification?
No, we'll go straight into a okay, just keep his feet wet, that's all we need. Rage, can you turn your taxi light off, please?
Oh, let's get our lights off.
Thank you. Auntie, like I said, you can come to my outside left. There's room to take off down the side. I'll come.
Alright, so once everyone's in place, What's the start taking off.
Flight name of the SU-25s?
That would be Red Eye, Crash, waiting on you.
Okay, all units, you are free to take off in your groups. Once you're up, please be vectored to sea. We'll be flying as a ferry, so get with the lead Red Eye and don't overtake them, please. I'll see you at Batumi.
Confirm. Red Eye flight, clear for takeoff. Roger that.
Here I'm Dub.
Are we landing at Batumi then?
Yes, landing at Batumi.
Oh, roger.
Yeah, just armed up for fun. Don't need to, buddy. It does appear to be an AI Harrier. That's right. Oh, big thing. They'll wait. Auntie, I'm going to give Atomic a good 3-second lead because he's doing a stall takeoff.
Right, let's rev up.
Standard. Correction.
Oh, let's follow him. There we go, let's get gear up. Start bringing the nozzles back.
Short flight, clear for takeoff.
Alright, let's have those up now. There we go. Oh.
Right, Delta 8. Let's get a saber and join you again.
Right then, let's follow these up here. Let's go to nav. There we go. Just keep an eye on him, he's my whole world right now. I'm trusting him not to put me in danger. It's always nice just to keep him in view. And there's the other guys here and trying to get into a big formation. This lead guy up there. Hold up.
Sneak past these F-15s.
Roger, I'm just behind and to the right of you, so.
I don't. Whoever's flying lead, you might need to slow down a little.
We've slowed back 70% throttle.
I'll bring mine back to 80%.
Currently need frog footage showing 400 knots decreasing ground speed.
Yeah, all I see is cloud at the minute. So I need to see where he's going. Yeah, formation lead, what's your IAS?
Mine is 390.
We're dealing with people getting knocked down.
390.
Roger. So he's doing 390, we need to be doing 400.
Dropping the speed back.
Try and trim whilst I'm going.
One of the lead just got taken out. Well, 2 times Harriers pulling up on behind you. Come off the gas.
Oh, come off the gas.
The Dove just crashed into me.
Oh. He hit his thingy. Oh.
And don't be shot.
Oh, I thought you said 390.
Roger.
Dove crash, if you read, come up 130.0.
Alright, where's he going? I'm going to go on the other side. Well, I'm climbing, so I need to stop climbing. Alright, let's get back.
Currently, Static is leading the formation. Down on our right somewhere.
Sorry, lead, can we make sure we're either above or below the clouds, please?
I'll take it we're super far in front.
Confirm, Cap. About half a nautical mile. I should come underneath us.
Roger. Right, let's try and trim this a bit better, just make it a little easier.
Let me know when you want me to give a vector or...
Oh really? Died?
C25 to the left beneath us.
Oh, help if I click on the screen.
Going to turn left. There's another one on our right there. Oh god, I don't know what's going on. Ramen, your wing leaders turned left. Or roll left. Tally him, he's down there. There's not the wing
Oh, so what happened then, Shifty? You just blew up or something, or...?
The GD was
we saw somebody in front of us
turning,
go kaboom, but weren't sure what happened there.
All flights crew, there was a collision in front of us. A Harrier hit our 2. We kind of it was an F-86 for the stuff. Oh, it was an F-86.
Who is lead? Who am I supposed to be following?
Yeah.
Currently, all flights are following JD.
Yeah, I don't know who's leading that one. But,
Roger that, we're going to loop round and catch you.
Alright, so I'm just going to follow Atomic, he knows where he's going now. Because we had a few issues there with some of the leads, which is always fun. So if I stay in trail...
you were following the Harriers. If you guys roll out, I can set you guys up for distance.
Okay, we're going to turn left now, and we should be right over the top of them and be able to drop in the back.
Roger that, following you. Right, let's find this, where these guys are. All a bit hectic, but sometimes what happens, you've got new players and more experienced, and it's just the way it goes, I guess.
I need you to air brake.
Yeah. Yeah, roger.
JD, speed check.
Alright, so let's see who's down here then.
Fast, try and slow down, hold on. 510. KPH. Currently, JD is showing about a 280 indicated.
So it looks like this guy's in front, who is in the this plane here, I'm guessing.
I'm trying to form on raw, but I can't slow down. This thing doesn't slow down unless I hit my brakes, and everybody's behind me.
Oh, he's going really slow.
JD is going about 275 if you're using Freedom Unit.
GCI, say current speed for me, please.
There he is, coming over.
For the green, sure. Sorry, 270 indicated not.
270,
270, I'm turning to 180. Slow left. Give me a heading.
Alright, there's our lead. Found him. I need to try and trim for this speed.
Say again? Red Eye 3, Red Eye 3, Sinaki, etc. Heading 150 for green.
See if I can get his
head 150. Do you want a direct heading for Batumi if you want to set up for a fight?
I do not want to funnel, they're all going to a circuit.
Circuit, roger.
Heading 150 for 30. 150 for 30, copy. Slow right hand, slow left hand turn 150. Ready, 3, 2, 1.
Go on in, turn. I was expecting that to be a lot more aggressive, but that's cool.
Taking check 6. Following out 150. Oh.
It's adjusting slightly. Right, there we go. yeah, it's been a bit of a hickledy-pickledy one, this one, isn't it, for some reason?
Yeah, well, we're just going to have everyone enter the VFR circuit in a massive location like this.
We overshot because we didn't realise how slow he was going. We thought he was doing about 390, and we came charging in and just went straight past. He was doing about 280. But found him in the end. Unless you kind of tell people exactly what you want them to do, every tiny detail is kind of open to interpretation sometimes.
Red Eye 3, Tsunami. Red Eye 3, Batumi Tower. You're join right downwind runway 13.
Looks like he's descending as well now.
ATC cap's going to go down first, make sure no one gets down before me.
We've got ATC on? Right, okay. That'll be interesting.
I'm heading 123 for 18. Here's a signal for a final.
we go. Ah, thanks, Shifty. Yeah, we're doing 245 now, and that was 275 a minute ago.
Guys, I don't trust this autopilot.
So he's slowing down and speeding up, and
Slight left.
I've got quite a bit of alpha on at the minute, 7 degrees.
We're bleeding lots of speed.
There you go, someone called it. There we go. Don't know why I put weapon, I thought we were going straight to the target from the ferry, but obviously not.
That was pretty.
Yeah, that's tout. Let's get at the air-to-air and all the older stuff.
This P-man skin, it's beautiful. JD, if you can climb and maintain about 4,000 feet, comms inaudible. Say again.
So you can climb and maintain 4,000 feet,
and for a
slow left-hand turn, maybe, wait for conscript over.
Climb, maintain 4,000 feet, copy.
Is that a strange noise
Just
in
powering
my
up and climbing.
ear then from something? Well, he shot off, didn't he?
Sorry, Gumbo. I'm struggling to get slow enough without feeling like I'm falling out of the sky.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a 7 alpha then.
Yeah.
Sort 1 report final.
He's a bit aggressive on the old speed and stuff. Let's retreat.
Cap final. This ATC needs a new mic or better internet connection.
Left hand.
It needs to be on Wi-Fi.
Hammer flight, prepare for overhead break into pattern.
Well, it's just me and him at the minute.
Sort 4, clear to land, runway 13.
Oh, it's slowing down again. Oh, hello.
Hammer 1 accelerating to break into pattern.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Hammer 1, break. Alright, control.
Yeah, I lost you there. Not sure where you are at the minute, but never mind.
Yeah, never mind. We'll have to come down individually occupied anyway.
Sort 1 report right. Question, please.
Right, let's stick that on there.
Sort 1, Batumi Tower. Sort right on runway 1513. Showing Sword 2, turning base.
So sword flight or the
Sword 3, turning base.
Right, let's get this bird down.
Sword 2, turning final.
Get rid of this ordnance, I think. Go on.
Sword 3, turning final.
Sword 3, bring down a little bit. Sword 3, clear to my runway 1.
Roger.
Right.
Sword 2, short final.
So let's go charging in. Also going away a little bit has given me the opportunity to have a bit of a clearer airspace. You reckon a 530 knot overhead brake or a bit less? Shake it up a bit.
Sword 3, short final.
Right, let's centre that. Gumbo inbound for overhead brake.
Sailor 1, turning final.
Gumbo initials.
All traffic, which direction are we landing on this runway? Apparently we're in the left-hand pattern.
Turning base.
Wait, can't hear anybody. Which direction are we flying in? Left-hand pattern. You're out. Left-hand pattern.
120. Gumbo on the brake.
Sword 2, exit Bravo.
Right, there we go. Where's the runway?
Sword 3, Bravo.
Down 5 by 5. Which runway are we landing at? Continue me runway 12. Runway 13. Runway 1. Roger. Roger 13. I already missed it. I'm going around.
Sailor 1, trash, short final.
Sailor 1, clear flight, runway 1.
Right, let's watch. There's a guy there coming in. There's a guy there. There's a guy up there.
It's on long final for Batumi, runway 13.
Number 3, clear to line 13.
Going round.
Copy that.
Red 1-1, you're line 13. Hammer 1, X, go around.
Hammer 1 going up.
Dagger 3, turning left base for runway 13. Gear down.
Dagger 2, finals, gear down.
Let's go to V-start, and we want to start putting in some about 35 on the nozzle there, I think.
Right hand pattern. Report right downwind.
Get that big and out of the way.
Dagger 3 finals, 1-3.
Dagger flight clear to line runway 13.
Play alarm 1-3, Dagger 3. Right, slow this monkey down. Right, so gear down, flaps down, nozzle 170.
Hammer 2 threshold.
Oh, that's the flaps coming in. Let's look at the, there we go, 2 reds, 2 whites. Slightly low.
Hammer 1 turning downwind.
We'll be landing up here.
Harry,
On the landing zone.
behind you.
Roger.
Enigma, extend downwind.
Okay, let's run along.
Roger, extending out, Dev.
Flaps up. Okay, now we need to nasal steering.
Round, JD, and Papa Shank. So are you guys looking for a break or a landing? Because you guys are very close.
I'm on final. I just announced.
JD clears the runway 1.
There we go, and we're down. There's a Hornet there.
Turning base and final.
That's Cap, I think.
Papa Shank will roll around. Papa Shank will go around.
Civil, move quick because you're going to get hit. Have 2 runway vacated. Civil's good, Civil's good.
Dagger 3, vacating runway.
Dagger 3, runway vacated.
Hammer 1 turning fine.
Oh, where's is Atomic down yet? Not sure.
Hammer 4 downwind. Hammer 1, final gear down for landing. Hammer 1 gear down.
Static.
Hammer 1 orbit. They're conflicting with Seaver. Orbit right.
You say Hammer 1 return to orbit?
Hammer 1 orbit.
This'll do, mate. Thanks to Auntie there. Oh.
They're crushing threshold.
That's hectic. See, when everyone turns up at once, it's all go, 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 go.
One join right downwind for runway 13.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to listen, but everyone all wants to talk at once, and everyone's an expert. So. I haven't seen any explosions yet, which is good.
Cypher.
Oh, that was terrible, wasn't it?
Land, runway 13.
I mean, the guy that was slow in front, I mean, he was like silly slow. Well, he needs to be about 350 knots, but yeah, we were doing anything from 275 to 235. So I was running obviously at high alpha as I'm heavy. I managed to keep with him, but that was hard work.
Continue on left downwind report.
Yeah, it's not an easy one. Oh. So now what we're going to do is arm refuel, take off again, and go shooty bang bang. So that was the ferry done over to our forward operating base, and we will be waging war from this particular place. Oh, here he is then.
Did you completely shut down the engine?
Too fast.
It's close.
Cypher, you're too fast.
Can I have 15 go around?
Cypher, go around.
Going around. Hammer 1 turning base.
150 knots landing speed, Cypher, 150 knots.
I don't know where Atomic's gone.
You gotta slow and then deploy flaps.
But he was around, and now he's either waiting or he's off. He's gone. I don't know. We'll find out.
Listen up, Rail City waved off. I've got. Listen up, I waved off. I've got a malfunctioning landing gear. I'm gonna hold batter and let everybody else land.
Bowman, Pacific Tower.
It's
orbit right, on right downwind.
Some ground electric power going.
Power.
Rearm and refuel.
land, runway 13, slow it down.
Request rearming.
Copy. Control rails down. Shango, clear to land, runway 13, slow it down. Cypher, Shango 13, slow it down.
There's F-18 there. There's still someone. Oh yeah, flying around there. See, I didn't worry about ATC, I just declared and did it.
Cypher, increase me. Control clear up on me. I'll make the path. I'll make the report traffic inside 12 o'clock. Cyber clear door vital.
I think Atomic's coming in now.
Roger that.
I think I just heard him on the radio.
Down, running long.
Refueling complete.
Hammer 1 vacating run.
Cyclone final. Rearming complete.
Right, breaking your speed down, Cypher. Cypher, approximate landing speed for you should probably be around 160-ish knots. Cypher, check flaps. Cypher, go around, go around, go around, go. Atomic, we're aware there's probably a crater on the runway. Roger.
Yeah, had our first fatality there by the looks of it. But that's one of the, it's not a regular guy, it's sometimes we let in some people to see what they're like and let them make up the numbers a little bit. Odd that people can't land. One of the first thing you'd think you'd land, but might have been having some issues, we never know.
Doors down and safe, I'm going to be changing my aircraft. Atomic, clear active. Atomic, next time I tell you to extend downwind, please extend downwind.
Mate, I can't hear a fucking word you're saying because your microphone shit, so it's all that there.
If you can't hear what I'm saying, then say it again, please.
I can't be asked to wait, spend all day saying say again.
Say again? No, no, say again.
Yeah, a bit frustrating.
Right, trash, switching seats, UE.
Last aircraft on. When you get to parking, I'm gonna have a number for you.
Time for a little drink, I think.
Chopper's coming past.
Vanilla Coca-Cola, very nice. Yeah, yeah. Let's stick the guy with the worst comms.
I'm in on final.
His ATC, that'll work. Couldn't understand. I could hardly hear him.
Rearming and refueling. Someone keep an eye on route speed.
It's like that guy that I was speaking to the other day. He seemed to be keen on ATC, and I said, you know, point a nod to someone and introduce yourself and see, you know, see what they think. But
still 150 on that speed right down.
if you don't have a good connection, you can't hear people. They can't hear you. It all gets broken up
It's
and
gonna be close.
becomes a communication overload. Everybody's talking at once. It all gets congested. What we need is holding points for each flight, and each flight gets called in one at a time. And you orbit until you're called in, which will stop all the massive all planes trying to get in at the same time. But it is what it is.
No, I don't have any gear down at all, man. Alright. How did you get hit in the air?
Oh, here comes Atomic.
Yeah, when somebody decided to blast through the lead and destroy the AC-25, that's Roger. Friendly shrapnel. Yeah, there was misery. I got it on the ground. Well done.
Oh, he kept his armament as well.
It was rearmed refuel.
Okay, well, units, once you've rearmed and refueled, get back to runway in previous order, please. Yeah.
Alright, okay.
UE flight, check in 130.0, 130.0.
Alright, let's get this engine back started again.
I don't know about you, but that was a very stressful time for me.
Yeah, that was a bit hectic, wasn't it? Right, let's kick this engine
Fuel
up.
switches should be forward or back. Oh no, off. There we go.
Yeah, back.
Backwards.
Alright, let's get this engine
Just
up.
for me.
Oh, you're taking Mavericks, are you?
Yeah, I thought I'd take 2 sidearms, and a couple of Mavericks and a laser pod.
We should probably pick some laser codes so that we don't conflict.
Yeah, I'll use something like 1687 then.
Roger, I'll use 1588.
Roger. I'll forget that watch. 1687. See, it's nice and easy. 1687. Why am I shaking?
Saber 2 UE air taxi, hover taxi to threshold runway out to sea.
That's a weird one.
Roger, Trash, I'll see you at runway 1312.
That's right.
I assume we take off out towards the sea, left turn, I believe. Roger, stand by. It's going to be runway
13.
31.
31.
31. 31 it is. Hover taxi down, Trash. Red eye 2 taxi 31. Yeah, get to 31 where the planes are going to be, Trash. Trash, we're cool. Alright, Red Eye, you're up first.
I'm all fully ready whenever you want to go.
Snap. Did we lose Shifty? I can only see 2 other Harriers.
Yeah, Shifty had a crash. Something happened and so he didn't come back in.
Right. That's a shame.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
TLV advised we still have one Sukhoi 25T on the runway. It's on the right side of runway 13 active.
Confirm, I'm just repairing real quick after mid-air collision.
So we're going the runway to our tails.
Yep.
Out and we're taking off out to sea. Roger.
You all good there, Auntie? Oh, it was a lag spike, was it? Oh. Yeah, Shifty just said that it was a rubber banding issue that he had caused a collision.
Oh, that sucks.
that's disappointing, isn't it?
Needed his skills. That must have happened like ages ago in the ferry then.
Yeah, I think we saw it ahead of us.
I saw something go down, but I didn't know if that was Dove's F86.
Oh, I may have had a couple different ones then. I was too busy trying to work out who was leading and what was going on.
Yeah, same. I was struggling, and then we overshot someone, and I was like, oh crap.
Yeah. They should have been about 300 knots.
Yeah, but at some point we were doing like 240, and my plane was like trying to throw itself into the sea.
Yeah, way too low. 235 was the lowest I saw, but 275, 280.
Alright, hammer flight roll to line up behind red eye.
But the lead called 390 and we shot past. He was doing like 290, I think.
Yeah, must have been. Maybe he was doing 390 kph.
Oh, was it kph? Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, Shifty saying that lead went from 400 to 250 and started doing some mad turns, you know, quite harsh, so it's a little bit difficult, but he's new, isn't he?
All aircraft warning, we actually still have a wreck on the end of the runway.
Right.
So we just don't go too long during takeoff.
Harrier flight beginning taxi to active.
Tail, it's not a really long runway to begin with.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, good to inform.
Right, Auntie's all loaded up.
I'll have the ground crew equip the radar.
And spin round here and follow Atomic and Auntystatic's there, who also streams
Is there one more F-15
various evenings, does armour as well.
Are you from?
Roger, I will wait for you. No rush.
That's fine, not far enough up, let me know.
Starting by Nixon.
Yeah, just watch us get shot to
I'll taxi over next. You can push up a little more if you want, JD.
So
yeah, I
waiting
can
for the
kind
order.
of use the takeoff space if it's not absolutely necessary.
We're going to have for the lovely little jump jets.
Oh yeah, shooty bang bang.
You want me to move further up, is that what you said? Copy that.
Alright then, there's quite a lot of guys on tonight, and we haven't seen this many for a while actually, I must admit. It's pretty good to see people turning up, and we just need to organise ourselves, because usually it's a smaller bunch of us that kind of we all
Thanks,
do things
I'm
our
clear
way.
for dust cloud, that's okay.
Might need a little bit of uniformity. This is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it, so everyone knows what we're doing.
Classic 3 to 5 foot hover.
Singing from the same hymn sheet, so to speak. So we're at taxiway B for runway 31. Go past the hold point. And we get behind the F-15s, Hogs and S-25s. So we're blind flying this. No one's done this mission before, it's brand new. It's tails. I'll go on the left and Auntie you on the right, I'll take it. That might make it easier for her. I think she prefers being on the right side anyway. Get in line with his tail. Yeah, oh, and he's going to move up again. Move up anymore, I'm going to be in the back of that Vigan. Right, there we go. So we want nozzle steering off.
Red eye checking in, ready.
Let's see.
Dragonflight, 3 Harriers set.
3 is ready.
Tiger, what happened to Harrier number 4?
Another banding issue apparently.
See, he's sliding a little bit there.
I can squeeze up a bit if you need, F-18s.
That red F-18 is cool looking.
They do look nice, don't they? Very nice.
That's our ace.
So if we were waypoint 4, that's our...
Yes, everyone. Cap is wearing his new red foreskin.
Okay guys, we're gonna get some quick shots. Tails, stop doing that.
Right, so I want my flares going up. Auto and it sends it down.
Okay guys, so we're going to send up the frogs and the F-15s first. Do we want a delay before we send the Harriers up, or can they go straight up, do you think? Straight up? Yeah, straight up's good.
Yeah, Harry could go straight up, but not with this load on.
Roger. Okay guys, stand by.
Alright, let me just top up the tank quick.
We're going to need a little time to get some altitude, so...
Request rearming.
Yeah, we can always know which over the sea.
Copy.
300 kilos, pounds, whatever it is.
Copy that. We're going to take a right hand off the runway.
Right, we can just gain some altitude. Take us up to 20,000 feet, get us in a little bit
or northwest
around this sort of area, and then once they say the SA6s and stuff are down, we'll go in.
Okay, so we're going to hold, are we? And then as soon as they're down, head in.
Roger.
Roger that.
Okay, I'll do a left-hander over the airfield at about 20,000 feet, and we can just cruise at about 60% gas and hopefully not chew too much of it up.
Trash, Papa Shango, I'm pretty confident I can take out the SA9s at the FOB, and then later
Rearming complete.
Okay, all flights we've refueled, rearmed and repaired when need be. Please now go up in your flights and get on mission. Good luck to everyone.
Roger that, sir. Godspeed. Helicopter, helicopter. It's a Huey. But there's some K-50s in there, but obviously not. So Shifty's now probably laying back with his feet up, nice cup of tea.
I guess we can just sit here for a bit. I'm going to give the C-25s and the F-15s a bit to get on target before I take off, just to save fuel.
Yeah, good idea. See if I can see where they're going. One's shot off up there, one's up there.
Saber Flight U is taking off onto Vector.
Driver, right there.
3.
Dagger flight taking off shortly. Brakes on, spool them up. Brakes off, full throttle in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, let's get up. Oh, he's going to be in my way. Oh, here we go. Oh, he... Right, we're up. That's the main thing. He's going slow, isn't he? Thought he was going to shoot off then, and he sort of went up and full flaps. Pants. You know, let's keep an eye on where he's going and slow down a bit. No.
Tally on you two, I'm on your 6s.
Yeah, you're going really slow down there.
Yeah. Just heavy.
I had to do some evasive or it almost hit you on the belly. Didn't realise he was going to do that again, otherwise I would have done the same. Don't know what we're going full throttle with. Right, there we go.
Gonna pass you two.
You don't want to be following me, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, where's he? Oh, it's alright, he's shooting past us.
Here I am. It takes up to about 20,000 feet, that should give us enough height to save some fuel once we're up there. Climb at about 5 degrees, left hand bank.
Okay, roger.
And I'm going to reduce the RPM so that we're only climbing about 300 knots.
Alright, sounds good.
Who's our flight lead then?
Me, Atomic.
Ah, cool. Hey, have you paid up for that low tech?
Not yet, I will do.
There you go, the LOT ATC debate.
Okay.
After this.
It's filling up quite quickly now.
Little ATC salesperson.
Which is really good. I'm hoping we're going to get 20 in the next day or so.
How many have you got now then?
About 15, I think.
Well, man,
oh, wow,
Hammer
that's
is
good.
with you and under escort orders.
There's going to be a lot of refunding money if we get 20.
Red eye. Fence in, music on.
Well, there's his underbelly then. Right, let's relax into this a bit. Let's trim. He's doing about 300 knots.
Okay, we need to turn to a heading of 200 just to check the sky and see what we have. I have 2 targets.
Let's keep an eye on the speed. 306. So if I keep him in that window, I don't have to be super close. Just turn in, just staying with him. I know where he is. You know, we're not an aerobatics display team, so I'm happy with keeping a bit of distance there. Trim.
Increase the climb rate.
Roger.
Red eye dagger, over.
So that use about 700 or 800 pounds of fuel just to get here.
Dagger red eye set.
Let us know when you've loosed your anti-radiation missiles and we'll head in.
So I might go sidearms first.
Copy that. We're prioritizing targets now and getting in range.
Now we've got to mess about with the T-pod.
Gonna put the pitch back up to 5 degrees fine. I'm locked by the 6-6.
Spike 6, 2 o'clock.
Might be an idea to go out to sea a little bit.
Roger that.
Oh, lag! Oh, would you believe it? Oh dear. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's... It's not, but it is. Oh dear. Gonna have a cuppa with Shifty, I think. Oh, oh sorry, that's really funny.
Keep an eye on those.
Oh dear.
Keep an eye on that and see if what we miss. If we miss it, hit it again. I am locked.
SA mud spike.
Oh,
do anybody know the AI AVAC frequency?
Wasn't even close to him then either. That was quite a big lag spike. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Oh, I've got to stop laughing, haven't I?
Request rearming. Copy.
Oh dear me, right, we need to take off again and go and join them. Tommy, you back in?
Roger. Just rearming.
Roger.
What happened there? Rubber banding?
It just lagged out for me completely, and then next thing I knew,
Yeah, I lagged, but
kaboom.
then I exploded.
Hammer 1 is still negative for airborne contacts in the eastern edge of the front of the...
Static died as well.
Damn it. We have to get up and out there.
Rearming complete.
We're not allowed to respawn, are we, after that?
Yeah, it's lagging it. Right, I'm taxiing to the runway. I've been in fits of giggles here. That's like, oh dear me.
We have one down. We're one.
That made me slow up. It was so sudden.
Your explosion damaged my aircraft. I was going back to land, but the engine was boogered up. It was dead. AOS reports incoming enemy air contacts at 140 miles. Do hurry up with the SAM.
What heading, so I can triangulate from IVM?
088 from my position.
Roger, 088.
Right, I'm going to get to the runway and then wait for you guys, and then we'll charge in, I think.
Oh yeah, they have YAS taken up from Tbilisi.
Oh dear. We're not that far away, are we?
I'm headed all the way. I'm headed all the way, and I'll make sure. I'm headed all the way, and I'll make sure that SA's dead, and we'll work on the next one. You guys can go ahead and head in.
There's a random Harrier on the runway.
Wait, I have two other targets.
Don't know who that is, but they're sitting, standing there waiting, watching. Yeah, problem is we've got
advised, you got
29.
missiles inbound on friendly. Dude, Magnum ×4. Turning cold.
Contacting the runway now.
Turn that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118 Right. Oh dear, that's such a shame.
All my missiles are out.
So we'll have to go back and we're not too far away, so we can still get in.
Approximately 2 minutes to LZ.
Oh, that's with the red and white skin.
That's me, Atomic.
Call key. Uzi, 1, 2.
Hey, you should have a nice camouflage skin like mine. With a big reaper on its back.
Must be, it does look nice, that one. Pace, while we back at bar, you missed it.
I'll put it up in the
we're
files
climbing up
folder
to
later for anybody that wants it.
we're climbing up to hold, and we
It's
had.
not finished yet, right? But I'm gonna do it.
Oh, Tom,
Oh, careful, you're too fast, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's he doing? And
lucky.
we had a massive lag spike, and all three of us blew up. So we've had. Oh, he's got no lead.
Yeah, you shouldn't be turning above 10 knots, really. You can do it normally at 16, but that's a bit dangerous.
I didn't realise I had nose wheel steering on, so it went high gain and then he threw me off the runway.
Yeah, your undercarriage is a bit knackered.
Oh, bollocks. Well, I'll probably die anyway, so it won't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna give. I think we give each other a bit of spacing now, because kaboom.
Flight.
Yeah, if you're going to fly formation, you're going to need a bit of spacing and a bit of height separation.
Roger that, dagger flight inbound. Okay, let's punch it, boys. And girls.
What's the betting he's going to do another 60 degrees?
Hilton RTV to just prepare for some air-to-ground stuff since we lost our AV8s.
Copy, I have ground ordnance. I have rockets. I'm gonna RTB rearm for the other SAMs.
What else we got?
Harriers are back in the air, and we're on our way.
Okay, roger that, and I will stay there.
Just want to keep an eye on where he is, but I don't want to be too close to him. Yeah, so it's just lag, and we all collided. Just froze. Auntie got some damage to her engine and had to try and land, but couldn't quite make it. So we've all spawned back in. And so I'm going to give him a bit of wide spacing, but just so we stay together a bit as well. Obviously, sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. It depends who's connected, I think. Pings and different pings and connections and things like that. Oh, how have I got the gear up, wouldn't it? Where's Nav? Nav. Yeah, we're getting lots of nows. Right now. Oh, slow down. There we go.
What speed are you looking at?
290 and climbing to 300.
It's a bit slow, that, like.
Save a flight 5 miles to the LZ.
Yeah, 300 should do it, shouldn't it?
The area is a normal cruising.
420.
It's about 400, 420.
Climbing speed 300 knots.
Blade Warren, yeah. Yeah. Start that hashtag, yeah. What everyone needs to do is take a screenshot of this stream and stick it on Twitch, Twitter with the hashtag Blade Warren. Oh dear. Right, let's get back up there.
Red Eye 1 is RTB for rearm refuel.
Visual on target for that. Negative.
Oh, I don't overshoot this time.
Leveling off.
Roger.
Going heads down to target acquisition. Spike 29.
Spike 29.
Harrier flanking, Spike 29. Bearing. Not sure. To our left. Must be
Spike 29.
Let's get them.
This is Sword. We're engaged with 2 nuns.
Copy.
So the targets are all to our left.
Roger, tally. Blazing now.
Advise Red Eye 1 is hit a wreck on the runway. I'm still okay.
We've got lag again. Oh dear.
Saber flight is visual on the LC. Can anybody from the rest courts do a low pass to identify?
Back up, pick up.
Right, let's get this going.
I've hit the wreck on the end of the runway and popped my tires. I have to repair.
Being heavily spurred by 2 9s.
Six, eight, seven.
Shot.
Right, so where's he pickling? Can't see for
Saber
clouds.
flight 15 knot, correction, 1.5 knot miles southwest of LC going for identification pass.
I kind of got in the clouds there. I've kind of lost my bearings a bit.
Go, Saber heading to standby smoke.
Dagger flight. Dagger leaders found the FSB. We are executing targets. Shilkers first.
Right, let's turn around.
Heavily spiked by SU-29.
Is that it there? No, it's trees. Yeah, which waypoint was it again?
All flight, Saber flight, positive ID on go.
Let's see. Let's go to waypoint 3. Let's turn around. Yeah, nice try.
I'm raising the top. Oh, no, I'm not.
Right, let's see if I can find where. Let's have a look. So it's this way.
Whistler's engaging 2 bandits direct.
There it is.
No, they're not.
Flight V8, dudes on the runway repairing.
Fox. Whistler splashed.
Oh, bleeding thing. Right, let's get that on target.
Hammer 1 is out of AMRAMs and RTB. Hammer 4, you have the sky.
Hammer flight, be advised, dude is on the left side of the runway.
Right, someone got one.
Okay.
Let's turn around, see if we can get him. Let's arm up.
Hammer 1 is RTB to rearm.
Cage.
Hammer land 1-3 left. Right, sorry, 1-3 right.
Choppers, what's your status?
Trash, on short files for the LC, team inside, positively ID'd.
Roger.
Well, I definitely shot something then.
I believe one-time shelter and a couple of gun emplacements, so stay low.
Trash.
Trash. Let's get another one off, and then what I'm going to do is, with a slightly lighter load, I'm going to go for one of them radars. Just get a couple of hits on these targets here, because I can't see any other sort of IR things here, so they've all been got. But just to say I've shot something. Alright, there we go, it's uncaged. Fire.
Shack shotgun.
Right, so let's turn this off. Let's see if I can get the radars to pop up again for the SA8s, I think they are. Right, this way is where we want to head. Speed up, 520 knots. So that if I get an aircraft looking at me, I can dive. If I I'm not sure how far away this is.
JD, are you clearing active anytime soon?
Oh, where's this one? 50 miles away.
1-3 right. I have 10 seconds to restart and get out of here. The left-hand lane. All flight. Seaman 45+3. Teams recovered on our way home. Land 1-3 long. There's a rack at the end of the runway there. Pop my tires.
So keep an eye out for any missile streaks.
West arm short.
Again, all flight. Sabres popcorn +3. Teams recovered. You've got no friendlies left on the ground.
Copy that. Daggerflight will exfil towards Batumi. Daggerflight, any of you guys up?
Yeah, I was just chasing down radar.
Yeah.
Copy. I've got 2-3 nails, big 2-3 nails to the like 30 degrees-ish. 060.
Yeah, Roger, seen.
I only got guns left. Oh, hello. I've got something below my position right now.
Well, let's keep an eye out. I know I'm tempting fate, aren't I?
I'm hit. 3-1.
Oh, lovely. Boom, there we go.
Recommend the exfil.
Two Magnum returning to base.
Daggerflight RTB.
Let's get low and let's get fast.
I am going back to Sinaki.
Hold that.
Waypoint 1 is Batumi.
Where I want taxi for takeoff. Batumi, runway 31.
Oh, there we go.
Hammer 1 to all counts. I'm gonna kill the runway. How's the picture?
We're taking care of 4 flankers to the east. We're now taking care of 4 MiG-23s. But you're clear as far as we can tell.
I don't know where that one's going.
Daggerflight can run impromptu helo to do escort.
Sorry, say again, over.
All flight. Sabre flight has contact on BTRs south of the landing zone on the main log, just about a little bit to the west.
We're rolling out Daggerflight inbound.
Right, where's Batumi? Where I am.
We've got a grid reference for that.
238.
Red Air 3 inbound Batumi for emergency landing.
Yeah, I had a good shack on the EWR.
Good job. All rescords. Enemy infantry is now in the landing zone. Should be marked with red smoke barrels. Waste them.
Roger that, Daggerflight turning in.
Dag 2 is heading back towards Batumi. You got damage. Hammer 1 to all flights. Recommend we use active runway 13 at Batumi for landing because the nearest taxi apron is to the far end of the runway.
Roger. Alright, let's pull that back so I don't blow the engine.
Runway at Batumi is clear. Just beware the wreck at the end of 1-3.
So that's 3 targets.
Dagger lead has red smoke on vector. Moving to execute.
It's my fuel, 3700. So really I don't want us to be playing around for much longer because...
Red smoke is enemy, over.
Good Heavy Dagger 2 initial
from red smoke is enemy, marked enemy position, red smoke enemy.
Dagger lead in hot, GB12.
Okay, so we're going to go back and
RTB. Fly to sea again, teams to recover, no more friendlies on the ground.
Let's have another drink of Coke. I've been flying around with my lights on. Oh well.
Dagger lead pickle.
Got away with it.
Pickle.
Right, it's set up for landing now. That should be about right. Let's see how far.
Dagger 2 on initials 12. Dagger 2 initials 12.
Start slowing down a little bit for the landing. Let's go out to sea and then we can come back in. Let's go out this way.
See what would happen.
Oh, see there, unfortunately, something happened there. War is hell. Absolutely. Right.
Yeah, was down, engine was hit.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Atomic, Shango, do you have any radar nails at all?
Shango, Atomic, negative. Only radar nails I have is E3 and an S.
There's someone
Alright,
coming
shall we
in
assume the mission objective is accomplished pending return of Healy
Static finals, gear down.
Roger, agreed. Radar 2 returning across.
Dagger 3 is joining behind Static on the finals left base.
I've actually got a really good seat to watch y'all come in.
Landing gear, landing gear.
Recommend you,
This is going to be fun because my flaps are damaged.
I see a static.
Yeah, that's right, I'm quite far behind you.
I have lost my gear in the runway. I recommend we divert to Kolki, if at all possible, or how about Kobolet?
I think we just make do.
Static, be advised I am in the runway.
What happened to our air traffic controllers then?
I have no idea.
Why did you pop your chutes on Batumi? It's a big long runway.
Shango, bad boy.
Gumbo finals 1-3. Batumi.
He did alright. Off the record, the team didn't walk into the helicopter.
Quite a steep approach.
Oh, Roger, sorry, I heard another friendly at LZ.
They were all red.
I whistle a taxi to apron after Gumbo land.
Stably to all flights, if you have 170 seconds.
Right, let's go
The
long.
FSB is open for business.
Roger that. Someone's got 1 times GB12, so they're dropping them.
I have a crash landed in the middle of the runway, and I am repairing. I just need 60 seconds.
All flights Batumi, air traffic is down for 60 seconds.
Oh, we're down. We're in. We're there.
Passenger duty.
End of mission. Whoa, that was messy. That was really messy. Alright, slow us down. Let's get that up. Let's get that up.
Stay far right. 1-3.
Oh, yeah.
But land long because there's a damn crash at the end
Damaged,
of the runway
unfortunately, but she's down. She landed. She taxied in
Whistler's
and
clear.
parked as well, which is pretty awesome.
Taxi to park.
So let's move round to there. Oh, such a messy flight, this one. Hashtag blame Warren. Oh dear, that's funny. And we're in. Yeah, Gumbo vacating and parked between. So, I'm not sure how many people are left. Oh, there's quite a few there still going. And they're just finishing off certain objectives. We seem to have killed a lot of stuff.
Status on the helo. Saber flights approximately 15 nautical miles off to the
We've
east
had
in
some
the mountains
teams
from
kills as well,
Batumi.
but that's fine.
We
don't
are
worry.
mission successful.
If you're new, you know.
Congratulations.
That's all there is to it. Just learn and get better next
All
time.
teams, Bravo Zulu. All teams, Bravo Zulu.
Yeah, a bit messy this one.
Just a bit.
See, what happens is people try and land too fast, too quick, trying to be Top Gun, and you get a mess on the runway. You know, save your aircraft. But a lot of times people have been hit and stuff, and it's very difficult to get a landing in. But at least they give it a good go. Not easy sometimes. Oh, and F-15.
Dragger lead RTB, Batumi. Continue traffic, red out 2 initials, runway 13, full stop.
Oh, what's happened to the frame rate's not too bad.
All flights maintain engine tower pursuit.
Definitely an interesting mission there. Well, there's lots going on.
Capcom's check.
Took out that EWR, which was nice.
Copy 505.
But my other...
Okay, everyone, let's get back to base, RTB, and line up on the apron, everyone who survived, please.
But you still have to reset the AGM 122s by the looks of it.
Guys, runway's clear.
Cap.
Send.
I was watching your turn with that jet. I was surprised you didn't go for guns.
This flanker or the 23?
The one just before you got shot down. That you hit with a missile, but it didn't go down.
Traffic about 2 downwind.
I think it was the 23.
And your deal hit me?
SA-10.
Joy.
I got hit by an S-300.
Which is SA-10. Fair enough.
Not sure how many bandits I splashed today.
Oh, that was hectic. Really hectic, but great fun. But boy.
I know I got at least 3 of them that was getting really close to the Harrier.
So everyone's just coming into land now. Then they'll be silly to debrief, and that'll be the end of another mission for the till next time.
We still need a tactical debrief for this mission.
For sure, I've got no idea what's happened.
What is important is the crew we were meant to rescue is off the ground and airborne and outbound.
Seed worked, cap worked, rescue worked. Traffic got 2 finals from my one.
Atomic, you are last in the chute after Shang.
Roger up. Left-hand circuit, right-hand circuit.
You'll probably just be able to vector straight onto downwind after Shang goes down.
Roger. What runway heading is it?
Active runway is 13.
Copy, 13.
Which makes sense, because the taxiway, it comes off at the end there, here, so there's nothing up there.
Trash Endeavour about 10 nautical miles out and close.
So you have to kind of land facing this way to get a lot of planes down and safe. Otherwise got backtracking aircraft and that'd just be havoc, wouldn't it? Not sure which favourable is the winds. Yeah, they're probably going the other way. So yeah, interesting mission. Really like that actually. It's kind of one of those complicated missions where, you know, it's going to go a bit awry, I think. But seems like we've got all the targets.
Shango is down, you're clear to land.
Copy that, clear to land. Downwind for base turn finals.
Traffic, Sabre flight of 2 UEs, 10 correction, 8 nautical miles to the west on the deck for direct approach.
Watching, listening to the debrief will be interesting. I'd like to know what everyone did really, what happened, because it was a bit chaotic. But that's, you know, each flight's doing their own thing and to achieve a common goal, and that's what it's all about. So I'm sure it'll make for a great video, which will appear on the Grim Reaper's channel.
Shall we face the runway?
On YouTube, probably sometime tomorrow. So I'll be looking forward to watching that. See what happened in visual detail. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Fortunately, we lost poor Shifty to lag spike. We all got succumbed to a lag spike, but respawned and went back in.
Someone coming directly to apron.
Someone else crashed on a lag, so.
Hey, have your guys, is your map looking terribly bad at like really low resolution?
What, on the Harrier screen?
Yeah, mine's really, really low resolution. It just doesn't look like the map normally we have. I don't know how to get it back.
Mine looks about normal, I think. Have you pressed the scale button?
Yeah, it's not the scale. It just looks really low resolution.
Might be in your. I wonder if it's in your setting. You don't have the screen resolution low in your settings, do you?
No, it was alright until I got hit. I got hit, my aircraft got damaged. I've rearmed, refueled and repaired and everything, but I've still got this really low resolution. It doesn't even show the airport.
Oh, right, I'm with you now. Oh, strange.
If you have a look at my stream, I've got it on my stream at the minute, and it's ultra low resolution. It's horrible.
Let's see if I can have a quick nosy. Where are we?
Tomac's making it look pretty, I see.
Probably just loud.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Mine looks different when I click through the scale.
Yeah, once I click through scale,
to escort those choppers in.
I mean, the airport is just a very low-res blue circle now. There's no runway markers or anything.
Sailor fly 3 miles out to the east.
Yeah, it's like yours is completely different.
Yeah, it only happened once I got hit.
Yeah, because at 25 scale I can see a lot more of the landscape than you can. It's like it's zoomed in too much.
Straight in.
Yeah, but look at the resolution. It's just like I'm talking about it's a 240p instead of a 1920 by 1080p, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, that's really weird, isn't it?
Medics in beer at the
I've never seen it like this before. It's really weird.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Well, as we roll down, I'm going to go and get in another airplane and I'm going to see what that looks like.
Yeah, worth a try. Yeah, how bizarre. Right, let's see where everyone else is, see what they're doing. What have we got going on here? There's a couple of guys coming in. Trash and Dove.
It looks like we have some bandits who are late to the party.
Dove, I'm loving that camo, man.
And over at this one, we've got anti-respawn. Oh, and there's that weird one that ejected on the runway. And there's RE3. Let's have a look, see what they're doing. Oh, it's the Huey. So 2 Hueys. There they are. Yeah, they're looking pretty nice. You like your helicopters. Quite tricky. There he is. Landing.
Alright guys, set him down and we're done.
Alright, there we go then, the last guys. Oh, he's behind
Yeah,
it.
trash down safe. Great job.
Yeah, very nice.
Good mission, guys. Catch you in the debrief.
Alright, Fox.
His cap disappeared.
Safely down.
Oh yeah, cap disconnected. Alright, let's get out the server and go to debrief. No cities tonight.
So we're done by Priscilla, guys. Cap can't talk.
Because I couldn't get my mic working. Never mind, everyone quit me out. Right,
Oh,
so
never
it's
mind.
obviously a very complex mission. I haven't got a clue what happened, to be honest. So we're going to go through it flight by flight, try and get an idea of what happened. So, Hammers. Who was Hammers?
Eagles and tail.
Right, what did you get up to?
Alright, we took off behind Red Eye, let them get first blood until we started getting nails from them. And we started getting contacts from extreme range, but we were still under threat from the SAMs, so we did. I got forced to go AFK for a little bit, so I sent Graham on ahead. And then after I got back from the AFK, after about a minute, I turned back in and vectored on 4 bandits myself, and I believe they were all. As for Tail, I'll let him explain himself.
So, hang on, F-15s. We lost 2 F-15s. What happened to Graham?
Graham was fine.
And
We lost Cypher to crash.
The Cypher crash. What happened to Graham? Did you survive?
No, I was heading toward the MiG-29s, but I knew that you and Rage were also in front of me as well, so I was waiting for an IFF queue, and then I got hit by an ET when I merged with the 29.
Roger. And did Whistler survive?
Affirm.
Roger. And what happened to Tail, or is he rage quit? He has rage quit. Okay.
Graham got hit by an R-73 watching attack view.
Roger. Close range. Yep. Okay. Who was Buick or the second team?
That was that scat. Weird
Right, Rage, you take us through it.
Yeah, so We were flying in twos. It was Chaos and Rook and me and UCAP. Now, we kind of flew a little bit too far east, but we got fired on by the SA-10, and we went defensive just like we should. We evaded those missiles. When I turned back in, I turned on the 6 of an Su-27. Now, one of the other jets were firing an ET, which, of course, I would not have got an RWR alarm for, so that just slammed right into me just as I fired a missile to kill my target. So I got my target, and another jet got me. Looking at Rook and attack view.
It's not an RT.
It was a 27.
Sorry, he is an RT.
Rook is, yeah. He got killed by... it was an IR... sorry, it was a radar missile, 27ER. But he was in a tight turn, so it was in his blind spot. Wouldn't have got that on the RWR at all. And that took him out. And for Chaos and Cap, you guys went further southeast and got taken out by the SA-10.
Roger. Right, so we lost 2 men at the Sukhoi engagement. I'm guessing there was 4 Sukhois. And then, embarrassingly, me and Chaos got shot down by MiG-23s.
No, we got shut down by SAMs.
Oh, we got shot down by SA-10.
By SAMs, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I don't know about you guys. That's the first time I've flown a Hornet in combat for about 5 months. I couldn't even work out how to fire the weapon, so that was a bit of a struggle for me. But never mind, I'll have to learn how to fly it again, I suppose.
Tried to warn you, Cap.
Yeah, I wanted to do it because I haven't done it for so long, but never mind. Yeah. Next team, please.
Aga, I suppose.
Saber, us.
Saber, go ahead.
Yeah, well, took us some time to get there. One thing I would have liked being in the rescue helicopter in A-10 identifying the survivors, but that didn't work out. So I just pushed for the target. I got an identification. Was pretty uneventful because we were low level all the way. The first approach needed to be aborted due to power lag, and then we got the team.
Hey, welcome, Shifty. Hope you enjoyed watching.
Whatever purposes.
Always good for a laugh.
And departed on the way home.
Hopefully see you again.
PTR convoy, so we avoided that one, and the rest was uneventful, to be honest.
Roger, good job. You got your mission done with no losses, like that. Next team, please.
I was Dagger. We had a slight lag spike issue, I think, just after we took off from Batumi, so we all ended up smashing into each other. So we had to respawn at Sanaki, and then we moved in on to the FSB and took out all of the targets there. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't know if anyone else has got anything to add from our crew.
Well, I went in, I got the EWR, and I shot a couple of the vehicles at one of the points of interest, shall we say. But yeah, that lag spike, because we just all collided, so we had to respawn. A bit unfortunate, but...
When was that? At the ferry or on the mission?
The ferry.
Oh, really? Gutted.
After second takeoff, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were climbing for altitude. We were in a turn. We must have been in quite close formation. And then next thing I know, there was a massive explosion. It made me jump.
Never mind, it happens. Okay, next team, please.
I guess that would be the 25.
Yeah.
Red Eye flight.
We ran into problems in the beginning. I guess we had either a Harrier or a F-86 fly into us on
a Harrier.
Oops.
Yeah. And then
it was a Harrier because I turned around to look at my wingman and watched the Harrier fly through.
We just flew right through the number 2. It was crazy. But
Yeah,
anyway,
and
so
then-
that's why the ferry was so messed up, is we just lost each other when we tried to get away from the...
Yeah, we couldn't find the ferry at all. It just looked like a mess for us, so we just gave up on it.
Yeah,
We
it
ended
came
up
out of
forming
nowhere.
up on
Dude just came right from
JDs.
behind us and just boom, took out 2.
You're coming in
because
and
I was
outside.
flying lead. I looked over my shoulder. One went down, and then JD went over me, and everybody split up. But other
So
than
anyway,
that,
after we got down...
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Raw.
No, go ahead, Brandon. You got it.
Anyway, we got targets. We took out the SA-6s. I think I took out a few, and then I went to RTB to rearm, and there was a wreck at the end of the runway. Stopped me from getting the secondary target.
Roger.
Rawl, I don't know what you hit or where you went after.
Well, pretty much what happened. Did you notice anything with your KH or your 58s? Because mine both sailed right over the target. I mean, they were on the direct path, but they flew over the target and didn't hit my target. That was this.
I hit 2 targets with 2 each.
Well, other than that, like I said, I engaged those. There was 2 vehicles on the side of the hill where we were engaging SA8s. I was getting no more readings. I flew in. I took out 2 vehicles on the side of the hill, and then I'm not sure what happened. I think I got shot by AAA, but pretty much my entire plane disintegrated. That's all I know.
You got shot down by AAA, I think, on attack view.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a flash, and I was dead. That's all.
No, the moral of the story for us was the wreck at the end of the runway and the collision and the fair.
Cap, strongly advise a tactical replay video for this mission.
Yeah, yes, I will do.
We hit the major targets that we needed to succeed, so that's what worked.
Yeah, Red Eye 2 and 3, we also broke off and went after the FOB just to take out those SA9s, which I think we did successfully, and then just started looking for targets of opportunity.
I think the Su-25s did a good job because by the time we got to the FSB, there wasn't any radar threat there at all, so we could just pick off targets at will, like Shulkers and ZU-23, so you did a good job.
Roger. Okay, good work, guys. Not the prettiest mission in the world, but we did it and got it done, so that's nice for a change. Anything, last thoughts before we sign off?
Cap, you poor man. I see your Hornet sitting in the air, hovering, just blown to shit, and it's just sitting.
Yeah, they don't like SA-10s, as it turns out.
Thanks, Trash, for the mission.
Yeah, it was a good mission. Enjoyed that.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, guys. I'll catch you later, tomorrow, whenever, whatever.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm not seeing this this crash on attack view.
Okay, guys, so thank you very much for all those that watched, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. That was another GR mission in the AV8B Harrier. Quite hectic, but we got the job done, which is always a good thing. So to all those that were here, much appreciated, and I really hope you enjoyed yourselves. And until the next Gumbo's Flying Circus live stream, take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.